G'day, folks, and welcome back to the Rock Cave, the home of all things rock and other stuff. So, you see the Rock Cave behind me. It's my converted garage, and it's my toy room. The wife's not allowed in here. Shh. Anyway, I'm trying to see if my little Steven Spielberg spaceship-looking microphone works, and also, sorry about all the noise. And also, if my little keyboard works. So, part of this video, you'll just see the keyboard so I can explain something important to you. You might have seen a really, really good clip on YouTube of some really funny guys called Four Chords. And it was fabulous. It showed you how literally there can be so many songs written out of just the four chords. And it was incredible. They did things like, can you feel the love tonight? Very, very funny. And what was the other one they did? If I could, if I would, go wherever you would go. Yeah, some good stuff in there. And there's tons more. Beatles, Let It Be, Find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. What's another one? Beatles, George Harrison. One of his, it's nearly the same four chords, What is my life that you love? Anything I thought could have been useful in that video if they showed you what the four chords actually were. Because, believe it or not, writing songs is not nearly as difficult as you think. So if you've got an idea you want to express and you literally grab four chords, and you'd be amazed, as those boys showed. It was a great clip. I'm just taking it a step further, that literally there are thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. I won't mention the artist, but very, very famous female artists. I heard one of her on the last album, maybe the one before or something like that. And there were like 12 tracks, I think, on there. And literally 10 of them used the same chords. And about 6 of them were in the same key. So, and that's fine. It's like the human ear likes that. It's like, I've worked with a lot of very famous people in my career, and one very famous singer who will remain nameless from a very famous band I was in. I once said to him, look, buddy, it's called the entertainment industry for a reason. It's not called the self-indulgent wanker industry. I was trying to encourage him to actually introduce the songs and engage with your audience. They're the reason you're here. We are literally, as entertainers, modern-day court jesters. That's really what it is. King likes you dance, he doesn't cut your head off. Some musicians take themselves way too seriously. So it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be good. And I don't care. Like, people rag into modern music. It only uses four chords. So it's meant to entertain people. And if that's what entertains them, give them what they want. Fine with me. I can write thousands of songs out of four chords. In fact, I'm working on an album where every song will only use those four chords in various combinations. And they'll probably all be in C. It's the key of C. There's no black notes. Nothing racist intended there. It's just that literally you add the black notes in, it gets a little bit difficult. So the famous song of Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac, literally her sitting in the studio expressing her feelings, and the talkback mic was still on. And it was just an F and a G. Well, here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Now, literally, anyone can play that. Look. Here you go again, you say. And that's using a thing called, sorry about the budget camera work, but I don't have a film crew. That's using a thing called the claw. And literally, the claw is, you play a note, you miss the next one, you play the one after it, then you miss the next one there, and you play the one after that. And that claw, in the key of C, that's a C, they're the 4 chords we're talking about. So literally, can you feel the love tonight? And that's it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Same 4 chords in exactly the same key. If I could, then I would. I'd go wherever you would go. Stevie sang, well, here you go again, you say. There's so many songs using those same 4 chords. 4 chords. That's incredible. That's all it is. It's really, really simple. So get those 4 chords and, did a clever one then. But you can do different inversions of the chords. You can change the order the notes are in, but it's exactly the same notes from that chord. A C is a C, E, and a G. So you can play C, E, G, or you can play E, G, C, or G, C, E. And when you get a little more clever, you can learn that that's the 7 chords that belong in the key of C major, without a single piano lesson, other than watching this idiot on YouTube. It's that easy. It's not hard. That is a C major, that's a D minor, that's an E minor, that's an F major, that's a G major, that's an A minor, that's a B half diminished, scary chord. And that, my friends, is another C. The whole thing starts again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then it starts again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So if you cover up all those other notes, get this. Every song you've ever heard, unless you have Arabic music albums or you have traditional Indian music albums, which use different scales. Who cares? I'm not going to India as much as I love the food, and I'll eventually go to Egypt or somewhere in the Sahara. Maybe. Might get buried there with the pharaohs. Even the great roll around beat, that's a C. See the sun shines, it's a C7. That's another note in. F. So it really is that easy to write songs. It's just simple. Get a chord progression. If you like that, it goes to the 1 to the 5 chord, which is G. The 1 is C, the 5 is G. The 6 is a minor, A minor, and the 4 chord is an F. It's called a 1, 5, 6, 4. And there are literally thousands of songs. They might be in different keys. You might play it in A. You go down to an E. Then you go to an F minor. Then you go to a D. Let's change the key of the song. Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? It's the same bloody song. So everything you could ever hear can be done with only those notes there. Just don't play them like that. And you can even play scary music, going or higher up. Or you can play scary shark movie noises, like, even lower. Shark got you. So it's really that easy. Now, that wasn't quite a 5-minute lesson, but I'm going to put up a little series of little 5-minute lessons because music's great. So it'd be great if you could play it. It'll be good fun and you'll have a ball. So that was literally about a 10-minute lesson, and it's that easy. Just start somewhere. Stop thinking you can't do it and start thinking you can. And you'll have a lot more fun in life, in everything in life. Just, I can do this. And I call it, well, it's a scientific theorem. It's not my original idea, but it's called the completion backwards principle. You literally decide what you want to do, visualize it, and then work it backwards to where you are now. And then figure out how to get there. It's kind of like a Siri in your head. Siri, well, let's say goodbye to the viewers. Siri thought I was talking to her. All right. Love your work. I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.